Welcome to Anime Breakdown. In this video, I'll be breaking down Episode 8 of Attack on Titan Season 4. Episode 8 is titled Assassin's Bullet. In this episode, Eren and Reiner settle their fight, the scouts retreat, secret alliances are uncovered, and we lose a fan-favorite character. Before that, let's have a recap on Episode 7 just to see what we missed. There, we got to see the rematch between Zeke the Beast Titan and Levi, where Levi defeated him in a blink of an eye through a sneak attack. Armin finally revealed after his colossal titan form after inheriting the power from Bertold Hoover, and Eren gained the power of the Warhammer Titan by eating Willie's sister. He used the Jaw Titan, which I personally think is very clever. The anime starts off with Gabi and Falco desperately calling out for Reiner's help. Disturbing his intentions to die peacefully, he's awoken by their desperate screams and he has to face Eren. We get a short showdown between the Armored and the Attack Titan, with Eren defeating Reiner with a single punch. But Reiner somehow manages to grab the Jaw Titan Porco by his head, freeing him from Eren's grasp and appetite. This action by Reiner makes Eren stop fighting, claiming that he's out of strength. But maybe seeing Reiner save Porco gave him some flashbacks to old times, when Reiner was like a big brother to all of them back in the military days. Ah, the good old days. Eren decided that he had no power left to continue this fight and finish off Reiner, so he left the passed out Reiner and Porco onto the ground without killing them, and returns to the ship with the help of Mikasa's ODM gear. There, Armin gives a hand to Eren to help him board the airship. In this moment, we can see the burden of the murdering all of these Marleyans in Armin's sunken eyes. Eren meets up with the Captain Levi, with Levi angrily kicking him through the airship, referring to him as a good punching bag. This scene reveals that things among the scouts aren't that rosy. Levi's pissed off at Eren now, as Levi mentions how Eren has this same ugly and sadistic look on his face that he saw from his days in the underground as a kid. Eren's slowly losing the trust of his friends, including Armin and Mikasa. Turns out, Eren just went off by himself with his own plans to infiltrate Marley, without the consent of his friends and his comrades from the Survey Corps. With him being invaluable to the Eldians as the holder of the Attack and Founding Titan, the scouts had no choice but to risk their lives, follow Eren's plans, and come to his rescue. Eren is immediately restrained on the spot and treated as a fugitive on the scouts. On the other side, Gabi's really pissed off by the fact that the Eldians from Paradis Island are escaping well and alive, while her people are dead, lying on the ground. She runs after the airship, screaming that she's gonna kill them all, drawing parallels to Eren's attitude in the very beginning of Attack on Titan. Falco, he follows her and he confronts her, telling her that it's pointless to follow the airship by foot, like a smart person. This is where Gabi gets very emotional. Gabi recounts how her innocent friends were killed in an instant because of Eren's declaration of war, and how two Marleyan guards that were just trying to protect her were shot by Sasha and the other Survey Corps. Gabi also mentions how useless they were while Zeke was killed as well. Gabi just wanted to prove that the Eldians were good people, and she wanted to accept her heritage with pride, but her hopes and her dreams, her home, all of that was taken away by Eren and his comrades. Falco, who was present during the conversation between Reiner and Eren, says that it was actually Marleyans who attacked the Eldians' home first, and that everything happening now was just a revenge act. Gabi, indoctrinated by Marley's teachings, doesn't believe him, and she simply believes that all the Eldians are the devil spawn. Even after what Falco said, she preceded the airship. Gabi manages to shoot Commander Lebalv, who was guarding the airship's rear. He falls straight to the ground, but his ODM gear is still intact to the ship. Gabi takes advantage of this, and she pulls the trigger, which will pull her up straight into the airship. Falco, being a huge simp for her, desperately tries to keep her safe, and he decides to board the ship with her. Meanwhile, the Survey Corps, they were totally celebrating the victory. Connie's really glad that Jean and Sasha, his most dearest comrades, are safe, and that the three of them survived one more battle. Little do they know that his happiness would only last for a short while. Gabi, who had already boarded the ship, rolled over in a sneak attack, pointed her gun towards Sasha's heart, and she fired. Amidst the celebration, nobody really expected this type of ambush. Gabi quickly reloads, and she tries to take down as many scouts as possible, aiming at Jean's head next. Jean shoots his gun straight at Gabi in retaliation, but thanks to Falco's intervention, they barely miss each other. All the Survey Corps present started beating the living hell out of the kids in anger. The mob wanted to throw Gabi and Falco off the airship, but Jean stopped them, as he's growing tired of this senseless, never-ending killing. At this point, Sasha's bleeding out on the floor. slowly losing consciousness. Jean takes Falco and Gabi to Eren, Hanji, and the other main characters. Falco and Gabi couldn't believe what they saw when they entered the room. Zeke, whom they thought was dead, was just sitting right in front of them. They believed that Zeke got captured by them, but their thoughts were proven to be false when Hanji entered the room, asking Zeke if the attack went according to plan. This crushed Falco and Gabi, as they would never have imagined that Zeke to betray the Marleyans, even in their dreams. Zeke replied to Hanji saying that there were a few miscalculations, referring to Falco and Gabi boarding the ship and shooting Sasha. The kids aren't the only ones figuring out Zeke's betrayal. The sharp-minded Pieck recognized where she had seen the soldiers who trapped her and Porco before the battle. It was none other than one of Zeke's loyal followers, which made her realize that Zeke was a part of the attack the whole entire time. While Zeke, Eren, Hanji, and Levi discuss the aftermath of the battle, a broken Connie joins the room, announcing Sasha's death. Armin and Mikasa rush to Sasha's unconscious body, mourning her death. Eren just coldly asks for her final words, and Connie replies with meat. It's heartbreaking that Sasha's last words are meat, and it's literally a perfect epitaph for her character. Assassin's Bullet executes one of the most powerful moments in the entire season where Sasha's last words appear to actually fracture Eren's psyche. He undeniably loses a part of himself here, and there's no going back. Eren remembers how Sasha stole meat from the officer's storehouse in their training days, and her dream to raise more sheep and cattle once they retook Wall Maria. This was another heartbreaking death in the anime after Edwin's. Now you all must be thinking, Eren cried after hearing this. Well, not exactly. He laughed. Yeah, you heard correctly. Nobody could believe what they were seeing when they saw Eren grinning. Jean, who was totally shocked by the way, points to the fact that Sasha only died because Eren dragged the survey corpse into the attack, turning Eren's face into an angry grimace. And just like that, the episode ends. We can expect to see a lot more drama following Sasha's death in the next episode. Share, like, and subscribe to Anime Breakdown. Stay tuned for the latest and greatest anime content.